this video, I'm going to discuss some of the common topics that I get asked frequently about my Tesla Model 3. For those that do not own a Tesla, you're going to want to watch this video in its entirety. No question is a bad question, and if you are already a Tesla owner, this may seem trivial, but to someone who is interested in purchasing a Tesla, you're going to want to stick around. So, with that being said, let's get right into it. I will cover a bunch of topics, and if I've left anything out, please leave your questions in the comments area below and I will address them for you. A large group of the population live in regions with 4 seasons. So the first thing on my list that I want to address is the ability to warm up your Tesla using the phone app. So the nice thing about the app is that you can remotely connect to your car anywhere in the world. You do not need any special membership or subscription on your vehicle. You simply need an internet connection on your phone. So for example, in the mornings on my way to work, or on a runway at the airport after landing, or in the mall or at a restaurant before leaving, I can simply go into the app and turn on the heat. This also works in hot weather. So I can also cool the cabin off and turn the air conditioning to a set desired temperature. Now you might be thinking, big deal. And yes, many cars do have automatic car starters, which do run through an internet connection. But do you know that I can also warm up the Tesla safely in the comfort of my own garage? So specifically what I'm talking about is that there are no fumes being ejected into my garage while the car is being heated. So in the mornings on my way to work, I do not need to open the garage door to prevent CO2 from accumulating. You can safely warm up the cabin or cool down the cabin of a Tesla without any pollution or any worry about carbon monoxide. That's something a gas-powered car cannot do. A Tesla Model 3 has the ability to record 360-degree video footage. The Sentry Mode feature in a Tesla Model 3 records when an incident happens, an accident, if people touch your car, or if there are people too close to the vehicle. The important thing about this feature is for protection and peace of mind. There have been instances where someone has opened their car door a little bit too far and hit my Tesla. That incident was automatically recorded on a USB stick in the glove box with a date and timestamp. What you do with that video is not my business, but if there is significant damage, you can report it to the police because you will have the person's license plate as well. Sentry Mode is also really good at capturing facial features to help determine who exactly caused the problem in the first place. Fortunately for me, I have not been in a collision, but the system records and can provide the authorities with much needed information just in case someone were to blame you for an accident. This feature is free, and again, no subscription is required for it, and I think it is an amazing feature that all cars should have. You can't bring your Tesla to any regular garage in your city, and unfortunately, there are no Tesla service stations in some of the smaller towns around the country. The closest Tesla service station is 3 hours away from me, which you might think is concerning. I too was concerned, but here are a couple of things to remember. Fortunately, Teslas are reliable, and knock on wood, I haven't had any major issues. When I first purchased the vehicle, I did have an alignment issue which required a visit to the Kitchener Tesla service station 3 hours away. The reason I had to go was that the car needed to be lifted on the hoist to correct the alignment. Despite that being a bit of a pain, it is also important to note that smaller repairs can be done remotely. I haven't had the opportunity to use the mobile service provided by Tesla, and I am leery about the quality of it. Maybe someone can drop some comments below and let me know what the mobile service is really like. Yes, Tesla is in the process of building more service stations. But in the meantime, they also have a remote Tesla service vehicle that can come directly to your house to do some minor repairs. So within the app, there is a button to initiate a service call, and depending on the severity of the problem, a Tesla mechanic can drive to your home and fix it in the comfort of your own driveway. tire rotation, for instance, can be done at a local garage. My advice on that is to ensure they have the proper equipment to lift the Tesla on their hoist. I purchased the lifting jack pad on Amazon for $30 and keep them in the trunk just in case the car needs to be lifted. You can't just lift a Tesla from the bottom frame because the entire bottom is all batteries. So lifting a Tesla on a hoist could damage your battery. These hockey puck looking things are inserted into the bottom of the car, and then your mechanic can use his hoist or jack to raise your Tesla safely. Car wash mode can help prevent damage to your Tesla when using automatic car washes. After arriving at the car wash, you're going to want to enable car wash mode by going into your car controls and then service and then car wash mode. That's when your Tesla will perform a variety of things to prepare your car for a safe car wash. So, for example, it will lock your charger port as external pressure will open the port, and having that door flap ripped off by the car wash is not something that you want. It will also close the trunk if your car is equipped with the automatic trunk feature. It will automatically close your windows and disables your windshield wipers from turning on automatically. But it does more than that. It also turns off Sentry Mode. It disables the parking sensor chimes to prevent unwanted beeping during the car wash. And then, for automatic car washes that use the conveyor belts, you will need to put your Tesla into neutral. And it does that very easily by clicking on the Enable Free Roll button once you turn car wash mode on. I recommend you watch my video, How to Wash a Tesla in 10 Minutes, and wash it yourself. Personally, I want to minimize the amount of scratches on my paint and protect my investment for as long as possible. So, washing it by hand using proper equipment is what I recommend. It is important to note that autopilot and full self-driving, known as FSD, are completely different things. I will break it down for you as simply as possible. First of all, the autopilot system is not as robust as full self-driving. The autopilot system comes with your Tesla Model 3, whereas full self-driving is a software update that you can add later on for $10,000. So there is going to be a significant difference in cost. Autopilot does have many abilities such as lane centering, traffic-aware cruise control, and the ability to slow down when a car is in front of you. But what autopilot cannot do is stop at a stop sign, stop at a red light, auto park, or make turns automatically. FSD is Tesla's attempt at becoming level 5 autonomous driving, where the car takes input for a direction on a map. Then the car does the rest. That means the car literally will drive, stop at lights and stop signs, change lanes, turn corners, and avoid situations all by itself. FSD processes intersections, traffic situations, pedestrians, and everything else that you can throw at it. So there is a significant difference between full self-driving and autopilot. And to be honest with you, the autopilot is more than plenty enough for me. I don't require self-parking or summon or some of the other features that full self-driving offers. Keep in mind, you need to maintain a high Tesla driving score to actually be able to use full self-driving. It's not a matter of just paying the $10,000 and allowing your car to drive around the city hands-free. You also need to be a conscious and safe driver, and the system is able to give you a score based on how hard you drive to ensure you are capable enough as a driver to handle such responsibility. And kudos to Tesla for implementing that system. So, in conclusion, hopefully that answered some questions and concerns for those who are looking into purchasing a Tesla. If there are any questions, just let me know in the comments below. Until next time.